Assalamualaikum boys. I'm Sana Chaudhary, your computer sciences instructor, and I'm speaking on the behalf of APS Sialkot. I extend you all a warm welcome to the AppSex online support program, and I hope you'll receive this tutorial in the best of your health. So, class 7th, this is the week 5th of online learning, and before starting today's lesson, let's have a quick recap of our previous lesson. So, the first thing we learned was the importance of contact management, which simply means the way we can manage our contacts and apply filters and sort our data. And the next thing we learned was how can we export contacts from an email program as CSV file. So, all the email programs offer you option to export all your contacts at once in CSV format. And what is CSV format? This means comma separated values file, which we've already learned in the previous lesson. And the last thing we learned was how can we import contacts to Microsoft Excel and then format it as database. So boys, the main topic of today is from module number 2, which is designing a document, and the task number 1 in this regard is tabs and columns. For this purpose, or for this lesson, you can refer to page number 31 to 39 on eSkills Learner Level 7 book. So, before properly starting the lecture, we'll learn the objectives of today's lesson. So, the first thing which we'll learn today is how can we apply different types of tabs. And the next thing which we learn is how can we add columns in the text which we have already written in order to occupy the free space at the side of our document or our page. And the last thing which we'll learn today is about the use of breaks. We'll discuss this in detail furthermore afterwards. So, before starting off the lecture practically and properly, I'd like to give you guys a little brainstorming session. So, would you like to tell me that have any one of you ever pressed the tab key which lies at the left of our keyboard? And if you have, do you know what is its operation? I'm assuming that most of you guys have never used the tab key. But no worries, I'm here to help you out. So let's go to the Word document here. Here I've typed 5 random things like serial number, name, class, and address, and city. And we want to apply tabs to this page. So I'm gonna go to Home ribbon, and in the paragraph section, you see there is a small arrow. If I click here, and here lies the tabs option, I'll click here, and this is the dialog box for tabs. I'm gonna set tab stops at different positions. I'm gonna set one at 0 inches on the ruler. So I'm gonna type 0, set. Next I'm gonna type at 1 and then set. Then I'm gonna set at 2, at 3.5, and then I'm gonna set one at 4, and so we have set our tab stops here. So I'm gonna click here, and if I press enter, I have reached just below the 0 inches on the ruler, and I'm gonna type serial number 1 here, and if I press the tab button now, I'll automatically jump below the 1 inch. I type something random here and I press the tab button again, and I have reached below 2 inches. So this operates. Every time I press the tab button, I reach to the next tab stop. So, and if we want to remove now all of the tab stops that we have already set, we are gonna go again to this arrow, tabs over here, and here lies the clear all option. I'm gonna clear them all and OK, and see all the tab stops have been removed. So I'm hoping that all of you have pretty much learned about the tabs, their functions, their usage, and etc. So the next thing which we'll learn today is about columns. So I have already arranged this in like columns, so I'm gonna just remove that first. So I'd like to tell you that why we use columns. So columns can help to give your text a more interesting and professional look, because we are going to occupy the free space at the side of our document, and you can read the text more easily when it is arranged in columns, because the lines of the columns are smaller, so we'll read in small lines and it will make the reading process easier. So I have pretty much organized, or so there we are, and I wanna arrange this in columns because I wanna occupy this free space here. So I'm gonna select the text. We're already at the layout ribbon, so here is the columns option. I click over here and here are the options. If I want to make one column, two column, three, and so on. I want to make two columns, so there we are. I have just divided my text into two columns. So I have pretty much occupied the free space that was lying over here. So this is kind of looking more attractive type document. So now I wanna show you guys the use of breaks. So what are breaks? Do anyone of you know? And if you don't, I am here to tell you, boys. So once you've created columns, the text will automatically flow from one column to the next, like here we did. But sometimes though, you might want to control exactly where each column begins, and you can do this pretty much easily by creating breaks. So if I wanna move this planning in this column, the word planning in this column, I'm gonna just click over here and then I'm gonna go to the breaks option. Column break, I'm gonna use the column break, and there we are. I have shifted the word planning from the first column to the second column. And now we can also use the page column just to move to the next page. Like if I want to move to the next page, I am gonna just click at the last word I've written on this page, go to breaks and use the next page break option, and I have moved to the next page. So this is pretty much about today's lecture. And now this is pretty much about today's lesson, and now we are gonna move to our last thing, which is your task for this week. And your task for this week is to perform hands-on activity, which is given on page number 39 of your book, of your eSkills Learner Level 7 book. So you have to do this task and then upload it at APMS and notify me on WhatsApp. So this is all. I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Allah Hafiz.